Let's start with what had inspired you to kind of return to this content.
So part of what I wanted to return to was Kanye's, what I call Kanye's return to a white evangelical Christianity, right? I know Kanye as a gospel artist from the time of Jesus Walks, right? Like in my mind, Jesus Walks was emblematic of what was happening in Chicago in terms of the gospel scene and the way it fused right into his work. And so the gospel anthem, the kind of gospel sound, that was all in his work anyway, right? He was layering human voice, he was doing all this stuff, right? So I was like, oh my God, I gotta keep going with this because I think that the evolution of Kanye sampling gospel to Kanye being gospel is actually quite crazy, right? Like it is his move to being gospel becomes his move into what I call white supremacy, right? Because white evangelical Christianity, right, is to me one of the fundamental roots of white supremacy, right? And I might put it another way and say white supremacy is undergirding white evangelical Christianity. So let me not act like church came before ideology. Like the racist ideology preceded the church, right?
Let's go back. So tell me what about Kanye becoming gospel? Just break that down for me. What about that gives you this clue into the beginning of his white supremacist existence that he's kind of leaning into now? Sorry,
So
white evangelical Christianity that he's leaning into right now.
So when I saw all of these white folks in concert worshiping Jesus Christ and doing what Kanye said and going with the music and playing with, right, this kind of mix of hip hop and gospel,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Kanye's entered a new dimension. Like this is not sampling. This is actually some kind of religious production, right? When I saw the Sunday services and we saw folks
Mm-hmm.
saying, Kanye brought me to Christ. Thank you. I'm glad he's doing it. We saw all these ministers, these white evangelical ministers. I
Mm-hmm.
can't remember the brother, the the white minister in Texas that was really big with the slick hair, the car
Oh no, I
salesman
don't.
looking guy, Joel Osteen. When I
Mm.
saw Joel Osteen roll up, I said, "Oh, he's in business, right?
Uh-oh.
He's in a different kind of
Wow.
level of gospel grandeur." And to me, that was far away from the Kanye, right, who talked about Jesus walking amongst us. The Kanye that actually
Mm.
evoked the idea that Jesus could be woman, man, right? Jesus could be black, right? Jesus, right? Like his
Mm.
commitment in Jesus Walks was very much about the people and about what Jesus meant in to the people, right? Amongst the people. I was getting the sense that, oh my God, he's catapulted and thinks that he's Christ now, right? And so
Jesus.
Jesus, right? And so we get this Jesus, right? And so he's always been propagating that notion of himself, and that was just to kind of separate himself from Hova, right? I'm not Hova, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm Jesus, right? Like to make that kind of division, but I'm still of the same cloth, right? And
Yeah.
so I think that was a great PR gesture. But when it becomes real, right, it becomes dangerous.